I would like to call the meeting to order, the regular council meeting of October the 24th. We are honored to gather on the unceded traditional territory of the Comox First Nation. Welcome everyone here this evening, and I would like to call to order. And first on the agenda is I have something that I would like to say. There is a proverb which states that charity begins at home. It suggests one should take care of family and those closest to you before helping others. I am of the opinion that love knows no bounds, and in this ever-shrinking world we live in, we need to open ourselves to everyone and to all possibilities. This is how we can make the world a better place to live. In our community, we are blessed with an overabundance of individuals who continually strive to make a difference. A most heartfelt thank you is extended to all staff, community service organizations, and volunteers. Your selflessness enriches our community. I congratulate each candidate for their success in the election campaign. Campaigns are a great deal of work and require considerable sacrifice, not just on your part, but also from family members. To the successful candidates and families, thank you for lending your loved ones to the village for the next 4 years. I would like to leave one message. Please keep in mind, Council, take an introspective look at whether you will be meeting the needs of all Cumberland residents and not just a privileged few. To Tanis Frame, thank you very much for stepping up and offering your service to the village. It was an honor and privilege to represent the residents of Cumberland for the last 32 years. As a councillor, I served with 3 mayors. I actually made a mistake and thought it was 4, but it was Bronco twice. Each mayor took the role and fulfilled their mandate in different ways, bringing their own judgments, experiences, and knowledge to the job. I know, Councillor Brown, you will do the same. It was my duty to work with and through staff to ensure the village of Cumberland effectively delivered an appropriate services to the community, and that these services are sustainable, environmentally friendly, and affordable to all. We are blessed to live in this beautiful valley, nestled at the base of the beautiful Beaufort Range. We are the caretakers. This job we share with the Comox First Nation, so please do take care. Lastly, I want to acknowledge my husband, John. He is an intelligent, kind, wonderful, supportive husband and friend. I'm sorry. Besides every successful woman stands supporters, John's place is right beside me. I have been so fortunate so many times in my life with him beside me. And the most one was when I was diagnosed with cancer. And if it hadn't been for him, I would never have made it. But I'd also like to thank each and every one for all your commitment to this community that is so very important to me and to all of you. So thank you. And now we'll carry on. Approval of the agenda, please.
I'd like to add the opportunity for a thank you to our outgoing council members to the agenda, please.
Second.
All in favor? Carried. Minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Carried. Delegations, none. No correspondence, no unfinished business, no reports. And Councillor Brown, I appreciate your wanting to do that, but I think that's for your inauguration.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Reports. BC, that Council received the BC Active Transportation Network Planning Grant Report.
Move receipt.
Second.
All in favor? Carried.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm here today to seek support, or Council support, for a grant application that was submitted October 21st. Staff applied for the BC Active Transportation Network Planning Grant through the province of BC with the assistance of the village's consultant. The application deadline was October 21st. If successful in our application for this funding, the intent is to bolster the upcoming transportation master plan with more detailed planning, community engagement events, and design specific to active transportation. One of the requirements of this grant is a council resolution indicating support for the current proposed activities and willingness to provide overall grant management. The application only required a draft council resolution be submitted for the deadline of October 21st. The final resolution, if the application is to be supported, is required to be provided to the province by December 1st. One thing I should mention before we decide is the grant requested amount on the report is incorrect. There was a revision that had to be made late Friday, so the amount is not the $25,600 as listed. It is actually $25,685.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from members of council? Councillor Sproul?
Just comments. I think it's without doubt an important thing for us to move ahead on, especially if there's a grant involved. What's there to lose? But a lot of people have mentioned to me that they would like to be able to bike from Cumberland to Courtenay and back again without actually being close up to the highway. I know there's a big wide right of way, but it's still kind of concerning for people who are not used to being close to traffic. But I say yes, let's do it. I think if we can make it for the deadline. So. That's it.
Yes, Councillor Brown?
So this is a matching, so we're also putting in 25, or that's coming out of the initial 75 that we've already allocated for the...
Correct.
Okay.
It'll be coming out of the 75.
Awesome, thanks.
Anyone else?
Thanks, Joy.
Councillor Sproul, did you get your question answered?
Just well, I guess the question would be: will there be an order of not importance, but some routes will be a lot more critical than others, and I guess that will come after we get the grant.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So what is your pleasure, council?
Just a minute, sorry.
Okay, I'll move that council support the BC Active Transportation Network Planning Grant application submitted October 24th, 2022 in the amount of $25,685, along with the proposed associated activities.
Second.
All in favor? Carried. No new business. Notice motions and announcements. Inaugural council meeting November 7th at 5:30 p.m. in council chambers. Advisory Planning Commission November 10th at 4 p.m. in council chambers. Regular council meeting November 14th at 5:30 p.m. in council chambers. It's going to be a busy place. Next, question period. You'll have to get that music going.
Just wait a few seconds here, see if any questions come up, Mayor Baird. No questions.
Nice to finally see our councillors showing up to one of these meetings here. Future councillors.
Oh, they're going to be here plenty enough. Yes. Okay, no questions. Then we'll do the closed portion.
I'll move the council close the meeting to the public pursuant to Section 90 of the Community Charter to consider the receipt of advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose.
Seconder,
Second.
all in favor? Carried. A motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?